Greetings, greetings. In case you haven't heard, I am your Queen Lovebug number one. Welcome, welcome to my village, where everyone gets taken care of and no one gets left behind. I came on here because I love peace, harmony, serenity, and I know some of you do too. Just being able to dwell in a positive space, a positive place, and most of the time in your night in peace and harmony. There's so much going on in the world, but the thing that I love the most is when I come into my quiet space and I'm able to talk to the Lord and just let go of all the toxicities and negativities of the world. You can see some flashing lights on my ceiling, and this is generally how I end my night. When I come into my little space that I enjoy, sometimes all alone, able to just relax my mind and think about positive stuff, letting go of all the bad energy of the day and dwelling in a positive place. I think everybody have that place they escape to, because when you escape into that positive space, basically you already know that it's a good thing. And if you don't have a place to escape, I suggest that you definitely create one. It's nothing like having a great place to escape. Hello, Flawless. Welcome to the village. Thank you for stopping by. And you have a blessed evening also. I'm glad you came in. Flawless, do you have a great escape? Do you have somewhere that you go when you just want to be alone and think about good things and positivity or creativity or just be numb and still? You know, God said, be still and know that I am the Lord. And it's okay to be still. And it's okay to be quiet sometime. And this is how I be still and be quiet. And all these flashing lights to me is life. Just all the different people that's around me in my head. Yeah, it's like a sign of life because there's so many people that has left us. But then again, there's so many people that's still here. And it reminds me that we have to continue to live on and do whatever we need to do to get to that next level and that next place. And I'm absolutely enjoying the serenity, the peace. How many people wake up in the morning and as soon as you open your eyes, your first thought of the day is, I hope this be a good day. And your first prayer is, Lord, touch this day with your holiness and let everything today go well and accordingly. I do that quite often because I'm the kind of person that try my best to make every day pleasant. And no matter what is going on and what may go wrong, before that day is over, I promise you it's been turned around for good. And that's what it all boils down to. When I came to YouTube, I really didn't know exactly what I wanted out of YouTube. But one thing for certain and two for sure, YouTube would make or break you because you have to definitely be strong in who you are and have tough skin if you plan to be a YouTube creator. You cannot come to YouTube if you're one of them people that whine and cry over every little thing, because it will chew you up and spit you out. You definitely have to know how to go through the hard knocks of life. And if you've been here long enough, you know what I'm talking about. Because as much as it can be a very good platform, sometimes it can be a dog eat dog world. So when I come off of the virtual and I come back into reality, I leave the virtual right there in that internet. And I come back into reality and I find my great escape that gives me peace and harmony, serenity. And if you don't have that, oh, you don't know what you're missing. You're really missing out. And not just because you're missing something that is priceless, but just being able to have an understanding of you. Always understand yourself and what you want. And not just on a social media platform, because I always say that's just one networking platform. But what is it that you want in general? What is it that you're seeking? What are the pros and cons of it? And how long do you think your goal will take for you to reach it? And once reaching that goal, what is your next move? Because you always got to have another move. Because someday things will plateau if you sit in it long enough. Yes, I'm really enjoying these lights. And for all of you that may watch it or see it on the playback, I hope you'll enjoy them too. I hope they will bring you just as much peace and harmony and unity all over the universe. This is where I fit in at, right in my own home. How many of you fit in your own home? I thank my parents so much for teaching me to be a strong young lady. I thank them so much for giving me knowledge of self. I thank them so much for teaching me to be a leader and not a follower. I thank them so much for teaching me to think for myself. I thank them so much for letting me know that you never go fit in somewhere just to be a part of. You be your own fit. And as long as you're doing that, everything is going to be just fine. And if you're new to the YouTube world, I promise you, you might want to follow those same rules. You be your own fit. Create your own lane and lead the way. And everything else will work itself out. But there's another thing. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Step outside of the virtual world and make sure you have something going on offline. Because if your whole entire life is virtual, what is the chances that you know how to function outside of that? Slim to none. Do not lose yourself. I always ask God to keep me balanced and keep me whole. And never, ever, ever let me sell my soul. Because once you sell your soul, you're a walking dead man or woman. Nothing else about you is valuable or worthy. You're just out here existing with no purpose. So you have to have a purpose for your existence to be productive. Right? Let that sit in. Let it kick in so that you have an understanding of what I just said. Hello, Mr. Pounds. Welcome to the village. Come on in. I'm just vibing. This is not a topic or nothing like that. I'm in my serene place, my serene space, just enjoying the peace and harmony of these beautiful lights. You know, sometimes I like to do this. Just log on and just talk. Just vibe. Thank you. This is my peace. This is what I do when everything stops moving. I just come into my peaceful space where I can escape and just relax and do whatever it is that I want to do. And usually when I get in this space, I like to talk to the Lord about all kind of different things, or just reflect on my day, or even reflect on the next day. Just being able to focus on peace. This is something I would recommend everybody do. Always end your night with peace of mind and harmony. You'll sleep good. Peace of mind is my biggest luxury. I love when I lay my head down at night and I don't have a care in the world, because that's the way I create my life. I'm so carefree. And my spirit is always clinged. Because when I talk to God, I ask Him, forgive me of my sins. And I do my best to, as I repent, change. And no, I'm not perfect. I'm far from it. I always tell you guys that. But I still keep on pushing on to be bigger and better. And that's all you can do, guys. Mr. Pounds, how was your day today? Crazy in what way? Crazy or crazy crazy? You gotta let me know, was it just crazy? Or was it crazy, crazy, crazy? Wow. I'm almost afraid to ask what happened. I'm almost afraid to ask what happened. But you know me, I wouldn't be the Queen Love Bug #1 if I didn't ask. What happened? What happened today to make your day so crazy, Mr. Pounds? Oh, this massage feels so super duper good. I needed this. Glory, hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, yes, Lord. I love you, Jesus. I love you for the simple things. Thank you, thank you, thank you. a lot too much to text, but it's all good though. I'm still smiling. Amen. That's what it boiled down to. Never be robbed of your joy. Never be robbed of your joy. Always find a way to dig deep and tap into that joy, the things that make you happy, the people that surround you that you know keep you going, and your grandkids and things of that nature. Always tap into the stuff that you can remember that bless your soul and make you whole. Don't let nothing get you down. Hold on. My pen acting up real bad. My phone. Yeah, it happens like that sometimes. Earlier when I was streaming, this phone was really acting crazy. I don't know what all was wrong, but it buffed the whole time. That whole video was looking crazy. But I still just left it up for the watch hours. I didn't really care. I just got a lot going on right now myself, so I just try to get in where I fit in. They opening up stuff and people are flopping to it, and those numbers are skyrocketing with the amount of people that are affected. And I think people just done gave up. They don't even care no more. It's like, oh well, if I get it, I get it. But not me. I can't afford it. The stream showed up on my secondary phone, but not the main one. Wow. Sometimes it happen like that. I'm gonna tell you the truth, pounds. I miss a lot of people's live streams because of that. I don't get the notification. Sometimes I just happen to be on for another reason, and I'll see them and be like, oh shoot, such and such a one, and I'll go on in there. But sometimes I don't even get it. No one is practicing safe distancing. It's just like they don't care. I know that's scary. That is scary. You know, I look at the numbers and they just getting higher and higher. And then you go to the beach, everybody in the water. I'm like, yo, going to the beach is like being in a hot pot of hot dog water. You definitely gonna get burned. There's just too many people in there. But you just keep you and your family safe. That's all you can do. You can't really dwell in other people's situations. You can want good for them, but at the end of the day, they have to want good for themselves also. And you know, if you keeping you and your family safe, you did the job that you can do. You know, I have to constantly be mindful to remind them as well, not to just get slack, because as soon as you get slack, that's when it hit home. And I get out to do what I have to do, and I get back in here because I don't even feel comfortable when you have a president that don't even care about the country, and they let him continue to lead. I just can't wrap my brain around how that's taking place. A real president would be out here telling the people what to do to try to get order and do his best to, say, well, we might have made a mistake in opening up the places. Let's lock back down for a little while and get these numbers down, because these numbers is going out of the roof now. There was places where they had like maybe 300 or less cases. Now they up in the thousands. So it done tripled or more. So that tells you something in itself. I will be right back. My grandkids is here and we just ordered pizza. Okay, take your time. Pizza sound good too. But I'm trying to do the right thing. I promised myself I was going to do the right thing. So today I did pretty good. I had a vegetable taco. I went and made me a taco that had vegetables and cucumber dressing, and it was pretty filling. It was, tasty. I enjoyed it, and that was my meal. And I had a grandma green apple and some water as usual. Yeah. But anywho, I'm still enjoying my lights. I just enjoy it. I come on here sometime just to show y'all my little light. Something simple but yet so meaningful. It's my peace. I tell you one thing, y'all think we in for something now. Just wait until that 4th of July get here. That's going to be a whole nother thing because people are already struggling with the social distancing. And then when the 4th of July get here, they really going to want to be out. And not only are they going to want to be out, but they're going to want to be where you got fireworks and something else going on. Everybody going to be lit. And it's so close to it that we already know that the pandemic won't be over. It's just too big to end that quick. Oh, yes. I don't know if y'all can hear my massage in the background, but I'm actually on my massage and it feels super duper cool. I mean, it feels amazing. Oh, it feels amazing. Comfort is something too. Comfort is a luxury. Oh, if you're comfortable, that's a blessing. And oh yeah, guys, let me tell y'all right. I ordered me some colon cleaners today, and I wanted to talk about this, so I'm glad I remembered. Remember to clean your colon out so that you will not have any issues with your colon. They actually have reasonable colon cleaners that you can actually use to take care of your colon because the colon is a very serious organ in the body and a lot of food and different things travel through the colon. So you have to be so careful when, eating and make sure that you are cleaning the colon out. A sign of a dirty colon is a stomach that has a protrusion. That means you're storing fat and the colon is not clear. So if you got a big stomach, you definitely want to get you some colon cleaners. I hope you are doing well, and if you want to, you know you could always call me. Blessings to you as always. Oh yeah, I'm doing extremely well. This is a time in my life, Pounds, when I'm really, really happy with myself. And when you're happy with yourself, that's when your blessings come. Let me say it like that. The times that you're not looking for the blessings, that's when the blessings come. And they're raining in. And you ever been in a place where your prayers are being answered? Like everything that you have been waiting for is slowly just falling into its proper slot and falling into place. And that's what's happening, in my life. And I'm so grateful. So yeah, I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. But thank you for the invitation. In due time, I'll talk to you about the blessing. But I'll just leave it like that for right now. You know how they say some things are better off left unsaid than to elaborate. I like to keep the enemy confused and not speak all of my stuff in the atmosphere. But I know your grandkids are there and y'all enjoying pizza. So enjoy your pizza and have a blessed night. And we'll catch up. 'Cause I ain't doing nothing but just talking. Sometimes I like to just talk and, just vibe and just kick it. Not the ordinary. This is just what I do. I actually was just here enjoying my little lights and just sharing. But yes, I'm doing fine. Always know that if I really, really got to a place where I needed to talk to somebody more than Jesus, I have quite a few people that I can pick up this phone and call. No matter what time of the day or night it is, they will wake up out of their sleep to make sure I'm good. But it's also good to know that if I needed to talk, that I have my good old friend Pounds, that I can pick up that phone and be like, Pounds, what you doing, Pounds? And I need to kick it with you. I haven't really been on here like that, actually, because I'm sewing up some things offline. I enjoy being on YouTube, but I do believe that I enjoy the things that I'm doing offline maybe a little bit more because it's more of a reality. YouTube for me is more of a virtual escape, but I've never been one to escape too deep into the virtual world and make it my reality. When I log off of here, I leave these people right here on YouTube. And if you got any sense, you'll do the same thing. Never let social media or anything that's on the internet affect your everyday life when you log off the internet. When you log off, leave them people right on that internet and go on and live your life offline, however you choose to live your life offline. You'll always be better off. But I do enjoy coming in here sometime and just leaving my genuine wisdom nuggets. I know they don't fall on deaf ears. I promise you they don't. I promise you people all over the world have taken one wisdom nugget or another out of this village. And I get my confirmation when somebody come and say, I came in here because I knew that you guys would help me or listen to me. So God always give me confirmation. And that's who I go to for confirmation is Jesus, not man. Because man don't have no power or authority. Jesus is the one that has the power and authority. So as long as you remember that, you always gonna be all right. And always, 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 always remember that it is Jesus who is in control. It is Jesus that has your life in his hand. And as long as you remember that, you all right. And enjoy whatever it is that you do. And keep going forwards. Don't you dare stop. Always keep building. Always keep going further up. And everything else will work itself out. Wow, I didn't even realize it was 10 o'clock. I'm forever losing track of time. But anywho, you all have a blessed, blessed night. Enjoy yourselves. And don't let the bed bugs bite. I'll catch up with you later. God bless you all. And stay up. And remember what I always tell you. Don't clout chase. Because when you clout chase, you lose the race.